Hey Chelsea crew! Ready for another awesome video full of hot Chelsea news? First of all, subscribe to the channel and drop that like to show the strength of our fan base. We're in this passion for Chelsea together. In the second part of the special Q&A session with Nizar Kinsella, football reporter for BBC Sport, he provides an insightful analysis of Enzo Maresca's work at Chelsea, the potential stadium renovations, and the direction the club could take with possible signings in both attacking areas. One of the central discussions revolves around Maresca's offensive system, which has proven challenging for Chelsea's wingers. The coach's approach, which relies on putting wingers in one-on-one situations to create scoring opportunities, appears to have hit a roadblock. This tactic worked well in his previous role at Leicester City, but so far, it hasn't been as effective with the current Chelsea squad. Chelsea's attacking performance has looked somewhat uninspired lately, with a low expected goals (XG) metric, leaving many questioning Maresca's true offensive intentions. While players like Jadon Sancho, Pedro Neto, and Christopher Nkunku have struggled to replicate the dynamic wing play Maresca was used to at Leicester, Noni Madueke has emerged as a crucial figure. His performances have been a bright spot for the Blues, particularly with Madueke and Nicolas Jackson sidelined due to injuries. This has left Chelsea lacking fluid attacking movement, forcing Maresca to adjust his strategy. There is hope that with the return of injured players, the manager can revive his previous system, but the real question is whether he can adapt quickly enough to address the ongoing issues. The international break could offer Maresca the chance to redefine his offensive approach, but many will be closely watching to see if his tactics change. Meanwhile, Chelsea's performance against Arsenal was a stark reminder of the challenges Maresca is facing. The Blues recorded their worst XG under the Italian's guidance in that match, reflecting how the team's attack has struggled without the full complement of key players. However, Kinsella remains optimistic that with a fully fit squad, Chelsea's offensive output will improve significantly. Despite the setbacks, the return of players like Madueke and Jackson could provide the spark Chelsea needs to get back on track. Another interesting topic discussed by Kinsella involves Maresca's comments about Chelsea's title chances. The manager publicly stated that Chelsea was not in the title race, a remark that raised some eyebrows. While it may have seemed like a cautious approach, Kinsella believes it was a deliberate attempt to ease the pressure on a relatively young squad. At the time, the club owner's goal was to secure Champions League qualification, rather than push for a Premier League title in Maresca's first season. This pragmatic approach, though unconventional for Chelsea, was seen as a way to manage expectations and allow the players to develop without the burden of immediate title aspirations. While Maresca's comments may not have been the most Chelsea-like, Kinsella argues that they were not a misstep. Instead, they could be a sign of a broader strategy to help the players grow into their roles. Chelsea's focus this season, according to Kinsella, should be on building a winning mentality, a task that requires collective effort from all levels of the club. The real challenge for Maresca will be ensuring that his squad stays motivated and continues to develop, especially during this transitional period. With the right adjustments and a fully fit squad, Chelsea could well find themselves competing at a higher level once again, but the road to success will require patience, adaptability, and perseverance. Chelsea's footballing identity, once synonymous with attacking flair and thrilling performances, seems to have vanished into thin air. The team's offensive play, once a force to be reckoned with, has dwindled into a frustrating shadow of its former self. What was once a squad capable of producing dazzling moments now struggles to create consistent attacking opportunities. The sharp, dynamic movements on the wings that used to terrorize opposition defenses have all but disappeared, leaving fans to wonder what happened to the brand of football that once lit up Stamford Bridge. With a low expected goals (XG) metric and a lack of fluidity in their offensive transitions, Chelsea's attacking play has become almost predictable, offering little excitement for supporters who have grown accustomed to a higher standard. The current state of Chelsea's football reflects a deeper issue that has plagued the team for a while. Injuries to key players have only exacerbated the problem, leaving the squad lacking the spark that once defined their attacking potency. While hopes remain that the return of injured players could revive some form of creativity, the truth is that the team's attacking system now seems lost, and the vibrant, high-tempo football the club was once known for feels like a distant memory. Chelsea has gone from a team that thrilled with fast-paced, incisive football to one that struggles to break down opposition defenses. Unless a drastic change in approach is made, Chelsea may find themselves stuck in a cycle of mediocrity, with the death of their attacking brilliance becoming an irreversible reality. The demise of Chelsea's once dazzling attacking play has left fans and pundits alike wondering how such a drastic decline occurred. A club that used to dominate with fast, fluid football now finds itself caught in a system that lacks the same verve and creativity. The movement of players has become static, and the attacking options are limited, with little variation in the team's offensive approach. The sharpness and precision that defined Chelsea's play during their glory years seem like a distant memory, leaving supporters lamenting the loss of an identity they had once proudly associated with their team. The current squad, despite having talented individuals, struggles to blend together in a cohesive offensive unit, and the result is a team that struggles to break down even the most basic of defenses. This decline in attacking quality has raised concerns not only about the team's immediate future but also about their long-term strategy. The once fearsome forward line now looks uncoordinated and predictable, with little to inspire confidence. Chelsea's offensive transitions, once fluid and quick, have become slow and ponderous, leaving their opponents with more time to organize and counteract. If the club is to return to its former glory, a complete overhaul in offensive tactics may be necessary, as well as a return to the dynamic, aggressive style of football that made them one of the most feared teams in Europe. Until then, Chelsea's attacking woes may continue to plague them, and the footballing identity they once prided themselves on may remain a thing of the past. Let's strengthen this connection. Before we proceed, please show your support by liking the video and clicking the notification bell on the channel so you don't miss any exclusive Chelsea news. Let's continue our exciting journey. As Chelsea fans, the question must be asked, what happened to the high-octane, thrilling football that once defined your team? How has a club known for dazzling runs down the wings and quick, clinical counterattacks gone from a footballing powerhouse to a side struggling to break down even the most rudimentary of defenses? The question on everyone's lips is whether this decline is just a phase or if it signals the end of an era. Has Chelsea lost its identity, or is there still hope for a revival? With talent still present in the squad, the real concern is whether the manager and players can rediscover the spark that once lit up Stamford Bridge. It's time for the fans to weigh in. Do you believe the current squad still has what it takes to reignite Chelsea's offensive brilliance? Is it a matter of time before the team adapts to a new system, or have we witnessed the death of the club's attacking style? With some key players sidelined and others struggling to find their rhythm, the question is, what's next for Chelsea's future? Is it time for a complete tactical overhaul, or should the club hold firm and hope that this is merely a temporary setback? Your opinion matters, and the answers to these questions will shape the future of the club. So, what's your verdict, Chelsea supporters? Will you stand by the current squad and trust in the manager to find a way forward, or has the beautiful game that once captivated Stamford Bridge been replaced by something far less exciting? As the team grapples with its identity crisis, it's clear that the answers lie with you, the passionate supporters. Your thoughts, your voices, could be the driving force that calls the club back to the heights it once enjoyed. Don't stay silent, speak up, share your opinions, and let the world know what you think Chelsea needs to do to get back on track. Don't miss out on daily Chelsea news. Subscribe and give us a like to keep receiving exclusive updates. Share your opinion in the comments, your contribution is essential for Chelsea. See you in the next video.